exclusive analysis, we are bringing the latest news to your feed. What is happening with net and how is it disrupting the internet as we know it? On June 12th, which is today, Cloudflare Net reported major internet outages and disruption across multiple platforms, including Google, Amazon Web Services, Spotify, YouTube, Discord, and Shopify. Cloudflare acknowledged experiencing internet failures and noted that some services were beginning to recover, though users may continue to encounter errors across multiple platforms as systems try to stabilize. The root cause of the disruption has been identified as an issue with Google Cloud's Identity and Access Management System, IAM service. So Google is potentially at fault, which affected various services globally. While Cloudflare's core services were not directly impacted, some of its services relying on Google Cloud experienced issues. So, what is transpiring here? Cloudflare getting hit on the downside. Google, obviously, if we take a look at that stock, that was our last power hour trade on the live stream that we ended up making a nice little profit on, but also triggering a potential head and shoulders on Google. I have a downside target of tomorrow around 174.80ish, 174.80ish on Google, and that's because it has triggered a bit of an intraday head and shoulders. What would negate this pattern? Simply getting a close back above this key resistance zone. But net was the big winning trade for our members here at Trading Capital. We took just today 175 July 3rd puts, and we banked over 100% on the actual 175 puts. We entered the short trade well above 179, and this thing just catapulted to the downside. We saw distribution signals. We saw net really struggling when the market was trying to trend higher. And what's so interesting is not that I personally knew this outage was coming, or really anyone can say that it is, but the technical charts were showing net extremely overbought. You were doing a liquidity high sweep of this previous all-time high off of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-week rally to the upside, and net just fell off the face of the planet with this potential outage. So the question is, are we going to continue to see disruptions for the leading into tomorrow? Because if we are, then Cloudflare Net should continue to see some more downside. Now, we are hitting a major level. If you look at this recent gap up move, this is really when the big trend started, the bull trend. If you take a Fibonacci retrace tool all the way from that gap up zone to a high, and we were actually calling this out in the live day trade room today, we said your 168 level is a long bounce level live day trading. I was too busy managing and selling some of my puts to actually take a long trade. But nevertheless, look at that epic bounce off of the 168. That would have been an impeccable trade. Now, the big level that I think that net needs to really get above, if you're bullish net, which I know a lot of you are, the big level on net, let me just look at it on my other chart here. Give me 1 second with it. Your pre-market low. Look at this. So your pre-market low is 173.30. That is going to be your big resistance on the chart for net. If net can get back above that, I think then it can push back higher. But if it keeps getting rejected at 173.30 and it loses this key 168 level, then we are going to about 159, 160 on the chart. So all eyes on net because this does impact a whole host of services in the grand scheme of internet power.